Episode 7 of the Free for Stee Raid Shadow Legends series. As you can see, we're just starting day 19 today, which is giving us 500 energy, which is going to go nicely towards our farming in Spider. First things first, I did finish getting the gem mine level 3, so that's just giving us a good supply of gems constantly now, so it's going to start speeding up how fast we start gathering them up. Now, the first 3 episodes of the Raid Explained series are now live, so those are there to be watched. They are 3 to 4 minute videos each, just discussing various aspects of the game. First one is just talking about the actual navigation of the screen, like what each section of the Bastion is and like what each button does and where it leads to. Second one just goes over the different ranks and rarities of champions. And then the third one is talking about champion level and how you go about getting a champion, as an example, going from rank 1 up to rank 6 if you wanted to. Next one is due to go live Tuesday, and if I remember rightly, that one is talking about different champion affinities and champion roles. And following that, I've got the next 2 after that already voice recorded, so then I just need to do the actual in-game video, and then those will be ready to go as well. And then also, I have been playing the King Arthur game for 3 or 4 days now, I think. Not particularly full on, just like a couple of hours here and there. Been enjoying it so far, so I'm probably going to make an early thoughts video on it, because there's some aspects of that game that I really like so far. So I'm probably going to record that after this, and I might publish that Wednesday, possibly. Now, my main talking point today is this free-to-play account cursed. So I'm wondering now, because we struck it lucky with the Prism Shard event being on when this started, so we were able to get that free summon from the Halloween gift, and that's obviously where we got Magnar from. And then the 2 times event was on for Ancient Shards, and we got Jog and Achak, so that was alright. But then since then, and obviously in the previous video you saw that we pulled with the last 3 Ancients that we pulled on video on the 2 times event, all 3 were dupes of champions that we already had, which, when you're so early on in the game and you've got so few champions, when you consider there's hundreds of champions, like if you think of purely rares, so you've got 8, 12, 13 just in High Elves, Sacred Order, you've got 21, like, and you go through all the factions, so there's probably like 200 to 300 rare champions, minus some of them being void. Let's just say 200 is a round number. You've got about 200 rare champions that you could pull from these Ancient Shards, and we've managed to pull the same 6 to 7 champions multiple times. So for example, we'll go through the ones that so far we've had. So War Priest, we've got 3, obviously the one you get from doing the campaign, then we've had 2 dupes of War Priest. Then next up, Master Butcher, which we also saw in that video, we got the dupe of him, and then it was Corpulent Cadaver, we had the dupe of him. And since there, we've had 2 Wanderers, 2 Odachi. Oh, I thought it was 2 Kales, but 3 Kales now. Obviously the one we picked from the start, but we've had 2 dupes of Kale pulled. Roughstone. Now I believe my dupe of him was from like the mystery shards when we got lucky and got a rare, so I'm still going to count it because it's a dupe of a rare so early on that we already had. Then we've got 2 Nilehorns, which I do think he was from a mystery shard as well, so same thing again. Then the next 2 are the ones that really got me and made me start thinking that this account could just have built-in bad luck. So from the Void Shards, we have pulled, let me just double check my tracker. So we've pulled 4 Void Shards in total. First one we got Dagger, I think it was. I know we got Dagger, but I can't remember if it was the first one. We got Dagger, and that was a good pull. She's been brilliant so far. She's possibly going to be my next 6-star. And so from the other 3, we have 2 Centurions. So from 3 other Void Shards, I've got 2 of the same rare. Now that annoyed me. And then, if you remember, the other epic that we got from the 2 times Ancient was a Chak. Then the other day, I managed to get my Sacred Shard from clearing hard campaign, getting all the stars. So while the Summon Rush was on, I thought, I want to try and see if I can get a nice other epic, or even if I got lucky, a legendary, just to try and see what we can get, if we can progress anywhere. And what did I pull? A second Achak. So in total, let's look at the tracker again. In total, I have pulled 39 Ancients, 4 Voids, and 1 Sacred. And like I said, we've got 22 dupes. If we're going to minus off the originals, then you can say maybe like 14, 15 are all dupes of champions we already had. So I was very much contemplating when I hit level 42 yesterday and I unlocked the Altar of Souls to get the Soul Store summoning. I almost thought of pulling the free ones that the game gives you. So I think it's 5 Mortal Soul Stones and an Immortal Soul Stone it gives you for free, and then I'll just earn 2 from doing events. I almost pulled these, but the bad rates that we've had with the summoning champions, I'm probably just going to hold off. And then I thought, well, I might as well just hold off and just wait until there is an improved event, because normally if they do a double event on these, it's always Mortal and Immortal. I don't think they've ever done an improved odds on Eternal Soul Stones. So the ones we have would be the ones that it would happen with. Just jumping in here quickly, because about 2 hours after I recorded the video this morning where I was saying about holding the Soul Stones until they do a 2 times event, literally 2 hours after that, they come out with this showing that from tomorrow till Friday there is a 2 times event on Soul Stones. So I'm not saying I predicted or anything, but I pretty much did. So on Thursday, likely, I will record another video and I'm going to pull these, and I might add in the video. I might record what I pull on my main account as well, just as a bit of a cheeky little bonus to see what we can get on that as well. But I shall be doing that then. I don't know if I'll get any more coins or anything from any of the events that are currently active or whatever, but if we get any more, that'll be a bonus, because a cheeky little 10 pop might be nice. But we'll just see what comes of it then. So I'm probably just going to hold off and wait for that to come around, and then we might have a slightly better chance. I have done my wish list. Obviously, the only legendary we've got at the minute is Sun Wukong. 3 epics that we're currently bothered about: Jog, Magnar, and Jizor. And then rares, so we've got Dagger and Kale in there. And then I've put Tiger Soul in there because now there's a few champions that do something similar to this, but on Area 1, attacks an enemy has a 60% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. Now, there are some other champions in the game, like there's a Void Rare Hollow. If you remember this, so when it's booked, 60% chance of 5% poison. And if we go to Hollow, where's he at? There he is. So bearing in mind he's a Void as well, so he should be slightly better. His A1 only has a 20% chance when booked of placing a worse poison for 2 turns. Like, how does that make sense? At least make this either a slightly higher percent chance or make that the 5% poison, because it's just such a low percent chance to happen. And even if you put the mastery on to improve the chance, it's only 25%. So then it would be kind of pointless anyway, because none of his others have a percentage chance of placing a debuff, so that mastery will be kind of wasted on just for this. But anyways, so yeah, that's where we're at. Back down to no shards, unfortunately. And then in Summon Rush, we did get quite a few of the rewards, like a decent amount of rewards. I was hoping that we'd get another shard somewhere, so we might be able to grab this 200 energy, but that's not going to happen in the next 17 minutes. So, never mind. Now on this Dungeon Divers, we are very close to this Mortal Soul Stone. We've got an hour, so I'm going to run a couple more dragons anyway, so we'll get that shortly. Speaking of dragon, we have been, not dragon, spider. We have been doing the spider to try and get ourselves some accessories like we mentioned in the last episode. Obviously with us only doing a lower stage, it's not great on points, but we're slowly getting there. I'm hoping that pretty much by the time we finish this spider tournament, we'll have got these two at least. If we can, we'll keep pushing, so we just keep building up accessories and try and hopefully finish the whole thing. Because at this point, grabbing another one of him would be nice, and the chicken. So then essentially we've got 2 chickens, because I did decide I'm not going to bother trying to get this fusion epic. It was just one of those where I was thinking, these rares, I need to level them up to 40 and ascend them, and I just thought, doing that 4 times, I'd much rather get 4 food champions to level 40 to then make level 50, and then that's 4 rank 5 foods then that I've got to make my next rank 6. Just like I'd just much rather not waste the time doing this for her. When, I mean, if you look at the reviews of her, I mean, I was gonna try and get her as a just in case, but she's been getting absolutely rinsed in these reviews. She looks dreadful in the reviews, but in terms of the food though, we are currently, he's ready to go to rank 5, she's almost ready to go to rank 5. We just need to make some more food for the rank 4 for these. And then in terms of, so we've already got one bit of food, so then once them other 2 will be 3. So it's starting to pick up a lot quicker now that we're not quite at the point of soloing 12-3 on Brutal, but Wukong is easily capable of soloing this stage. I think we'll do a quick run through. Takes about 20-30 seconds. It's not rapid, but he does the job. But that just means we've now got 3 champions getting XP at once, and it's a higher amount of XP every time. So it's just speeding up the whole process a hell of a lot more than it was for our first rank 6. There you go, as you can see, 8,500 XP each with the XP boost on, which is almost what you get anywhere in stage 12. So XP wise, I'm not losing out that much. It's just the amount of silver you get for this. That's the difference. But yeah, we got this ring from Wukong. It's attack 1. It did roll attack percentage at rank 8, but that'll, with it only being a green ring, it's never going to get any better than that. Now the only other stat that will roll is either defense percentage, HP, or HP percentage. So it's the best we've got at the minute. But we did get, it was 2 crit damage necklaces. Obviously this one's rank 5, so it's going to give more crit damage anyway. So that'll probably be the one that once I ascend Wukong, that'll go on him. Got a resistance banner with some speed on it. That's alright. So Spider, we have been running stage 9. I did try stage 10. We're just not quite there yet, but hopefully once we get some more of these accessories and that, we can then push up to stage 10. Just cuts out all of the rank 3s and then only getting 4 and 5. So this is a team I've been running, doing the job pretty well. I'll just do a quick run of it. Takes like a minute and a half or something like that. So I'll come back to you when it's finished. There we go, 2 minutes 16. As you can see, our best was 125. It just completely depends how lucky we get with how many spiders are up at the time when she does a heal. So this time I got a bit unlucky, so there was a few there, so she jumped up a bit. But we're never really in any danger of getting even anywhere close to dying on this stage. Yeah, we did grab that Mortal Soul Stone. It's just that with Dungeon Divers, it's just so many points to try and get to the top. It's the same on the main account as well. The amount of points that you need for example, what you need for the fusion on a Dungeon Divers, it's just going up so much lately. It's ridiculous. Just getting it. It's Dungeon Divers is probably one of the most annoying parts of a fusion these days, bar the amount of silver you need to do the artifact enhancement events. The summon events all just comes down to have you been able to save enough or have you spent enough. That's all it comes down to. On my main account, because I'm doing Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss and getting both chests each day, it's not too bad. It's saving all of the shards up between fusions, and then like this one, I've skipped this one on my main, so I'll come back to you in the next one where we might have a bit more of an update with our accessory farming. We may also now be doing another rank 6 soon, I'd say, because it's faster in the campaign, and it's like I said, it's probably going to be Dagger. Yeah, I've been really impressed with her. So if anybody is early account and they do manage to pick her up, I know she's a Void champion, so from a Void shard, but I've been highly impressed with her so far. So I would definitely recommend if she's something that you could make use of. Yeah, so I'll wrap this one up here, and like I said, don't forget that I'm going to make that King Arthur video next. So if you've been thinking about trying it out and you want to just kind of see what it looks like, and then once I make that video and upload that, you can check that out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.